Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are testing out a new eyeshadow palette at the drugstore. So let me introduce you to the new Revlon Colorstay Player Eyeshadow Palette. So it comes in this cute little compact. I've already reviewed the other purple kind of color one on my channel. I will link that down below if you're interested. And I did really like the end result. So it's a little compact palette. There's no mirror. Kind of shitty, but what are you gonna do? You open it up and then you get these shadows. I said this in the last video. I think that the shadows, you don't get a lot of shadow because it's very thin and small, and it's also a little bit harder when using your brush if you have a bigger brush because they're so tight together that you can kind of, you know, dip into the wrong, kind of get a little bit of mixture happening. Other than that though, the last palette performed pretty well. This is, for me, a challenging palette. Yes, we have some great, amazing neutrals, which I would use every day on this side, but then going this way, we have some bright colors, some blues. People don't usually use these shades all the time, so I'm gonna try to create some sort of eye look for you to review this palette, and that will be the video. So if you're interested, just keep watching. That's all I gotta say. But I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Benefit Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer. So I'm putting that all over the eyelids, like so. So first I'm gonna go in with a Quo. This is an all over shadow brush. I'm gonna go in and pick up the first shade in the palette. See what I mean? If you have a bigger brush, you have to really concentrate on where you're putting it. So I'm just gonna set the whole eyelid using this neutral matte kind of cream shade. Very pigmented, goes on really nice. I like it. Next I'm picking up a Quo Crease shadow brush and I'm going to start to buff. Now there's only two matte shades in this whole palette. It's the really light beige shade and the really dark chocolate shade. It's not typically the color I want to use in my crease, but it is matte and I need a matte shade. So we're gonna go in and I'm gonna go very light-handedly, buffing because I don't want it to be as brown as what it is in the palette. It is looking so much different. It is very different looking than what is in the palette. This is coming off very nice and warm, almost like a chocolatey color. And then on my eye, it's going more of a gray shade. And this is the same kind of problem I had with the last little palette. The shadows look different, and then when you put them on the eye, they went a different color. It was very strange. So same kind of idea with this one. This one's going more gray than this. Like, look at the difference. It's crazy. It's almost like a purpley gray. It is nice. It's blending out fine, but it's not what it looks like. It looks more gray in certain areas and more purple, so it's kind of patchy the way it blends out. It is definitely not a seamless blending eyeshadow here. So I'm going to take some of this dark blue. I'm trying to use as many shades as possible. So we're taking some of that. I'm taking on the same little crease brush we used. This does have a shimmer to it. I'm just keeping that in the socket of the eye using windshield wiper motions. Just bringing a little bit of blue into this look. This is very pigmented. It is coming off the same color as what it looks like in the pan, so that's good. This brush is killing me though. It is just shedding everything. Very pigmented. It's going on the exact same way it looks, so that's good. Taking this brush, the fluffy all over shadow brush again, nothing else. I'm not adding any product to it, but I'm just kind of buffing out any lines. I just want everything to look seamless. Next I'm going to go in with this Quo, I think this is, I don't even know, definer maybe? Definer brush? Not too sure. I'm going to pick up this turquoise color right here. I'm going to start to pack that on the bottom of my lid. This is so freaking pigmented. I was not expecting it to be this pigmented. I've used nothing underneath it. There's no Fix Plus. It's just coming off beautifully. So now I'm flipping the brush over. I'm going in with this gold shade, which is beautiful. Then I'm gonna dip in with my finger to this ice blue, baby blue kind of color. And I'm gonna focus that in the center of my eye. Going in with this lime green shade right here. I'm also going to pull down a little bit of that turquoise color we used on the outer portion of my lid. And I'm also popping a little bit of that gold we used obviously in the inner corner. I'm popping that a little bit into the corners of my eye. I'm going to go in with this pencil from Smashbox. It's the Always Sharp pencil in Cabana. And I'm going to put that right into my waterline. I'm going to take a little bit of my Pixi Silky Endless pencil in black. I'm going to take a little brush, put the product on the brush, and just smudge it into the upper lash line. I'm going to apply some Revlon Volumazing mascara. Also taking some Clinique Fit for my bottom eyelashes. I'm going to apply a pair of red cherry lashes in the style 218. Okay, so I'm going to lightly outline my lips with the Rimmel. This is the Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the shade East End Snob. So I'm going to go in and do a little bit of a light lining situation. And because my eye, it looks like a clown at the circus, we have to do a neutral lip. So I'm going in with this Stila. This is the Caramello liquid lip. And then just to give it a tiny bit of shine, I'm going in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brûlée. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and focus it right in the center. Stay down to the ground. Stay down to the ground. Stay down to the ground. Brown, 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 brown. Stay down to the dancing. Okay, so this will be the end of my video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a look that I would hardly ever probably wear ever. Maybe if I was a mermaid. I really wanted to try to use a lot of the shadows in this palette. I pretty much used all of them except for one. So I just didn't tap into this kind of green olive color just because I didn't know where else to put it. I'm pretty much maxed out. But I do think, so here is my review. Do I think this is a good palette? Yes, I do. Do I think the shades are highly pigmented? Absolutely. I got this extreme color with no Fix Plus, no setting spray, nothing. It was extreme shine, extreme pigment. The only shade I really do not like was the dark brown shade. I wish they had more of like a lighter brown with a little bit of warmth to it. But this brown shade is, first of all, it's too dark to be using that every day in the crease. It blended out super weird. It was patchy in some areas were kind of gray, some were purple. And yeah, I didn't love the shade at all. So that's the only shade that I kind of had a problem with, but every other shade that I used was true to color, same as it is in pan, as it is on my eye. So I do think it's great. Now, who's gonna pick up this palette? Not a lot of people. This is a very challenging palette. I think if you'd like to add punches of color into your eye looks, you would love it. I think that you could, you know, add a blue or a green one day, whatever, but I don't think this is an everyday wearable friendly palette. And obviously people are not just gonna buy the palette for 4 little colors on this side. So I do think it's more challenging. It's obviously not really an everyday color scheme that you're going to use, but I do think it's great. I do think the quality is good. I just don't know how you're going to use this every day because I already know. I'm going to Starbucks and I already know the looks I'm going to receive. I know. And I'm preparing myself for it. I'm okay with it. I'm not wiping this off, but I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to get. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.